Hi, it's Eric from marketinglifepro.com, going live from Denmark, the heart of Scandinavia. When you live in your normal life, let's say we don't have this virus. When you live in your normal life, do you feel like you have time enough? No, right? Sometimes we're really busy in our normal lives and we have a problem with doing the things that we have to do because of, well, the time issue. And today we're going to talk a little about time. And I'm really happy that you are here. My name is Eric Precious, and I help network marketers and home-based business owners to take their business online. Every day, I get a lot of emails, and maybe you do that too. You get newsletters, you get people that ask you something, or different kinds of messages on your email. And let's face it, it's really time consuming when we look at our emails. So what I would like to say to you today is try not to make checking emails the most important in your life. And I want to talk about time today because in our normal life, we don't have the time that we need sometimes. And the best thing the best thing you can do, the best thing I can do, is to do a list of 5 things every day that we have to do, and don't put it on your phone. Maybe you should be. I have tried the last couple of weeks to make a list of 5 things every day I have to do, and the 5 things are written down on a paper, not on my phone, not on my computer. It's written down on a piece of paper, a post-it actually. So when I write down on this post-it, I make one task at a time, and I take a pen and remove them when I'm done. And it feels great because you feel like you're getting things done and you're getting the things done you want to do. So right now, I want to give you three good tips to use your time better. Even though you are sitting home right now and maybe you feel like, what is he talking about? I got all the time in the world. Let me know where you're coming in from down here, right? If you come from the States or England or wherever you come from. I'm sitting here in a cold and rainy Denmark today. So number 1 is fill the time gaps. And what do I mean by that? Back in school, when I was a young kid, I had a teacher that wanted to show us a little experiment. So she took this glass jar and put in front of us and said, now, is this full? No, of course it's not full. We screamed, all of us. And she put a lot of big rocks in it. And she asked us, is the jar full? And we screamed, yeah, it's full, it's full. And she said, no, it's not. Because then she took some sand and put it in the jar. And there could still be a lot of sand in the jar, even though the stones appeared like they filled out the most of the jar. And then she asked us, is the glass full? And well, we wasn't that bright in that age, so we said, no, it's not full. And we didn't know why, but we said that. And we were right, because she could put water in at last. So even though sometimes your schedule feels full, you don't have any time, you feel like you don't have any time, well, you have a little of time. And let's say that the stones in the jar, that's the most important thing you have to do every day. And when you have done that, you move on to the sand, which is the less important. And let's say the water is answering your emails, because we have more time than we feel like we have sometimes. And if we do some kind of time blocking and say to ourselves, between 2 and 3 today, I'm going to work at this, and we do that, we get things done. So maybe we have to see a little less Netflix and make some more time blocking for things that we want to do. And especially when we work at home. I don't know if you work at home, but sometimes I work at home, and when we do that, it's really important that we have self-discipline, because there's no boss. The boss is you. So you gotta you gotta be a little tough on yourself and say, come on, you gotta work today. So that was number one, in getting a more efficient time in your life. Fill the time gaps. And number two is, that's a tough one. That's shorten your deadlines. I don't know if you know this, but I'm really guilty at this problem. If I have a deadline, let's say I have to do a job, and I have 5 days to do it, I can assure you that the first 4 days I don't do anything. So day number 5, I make the job. So the good tip here and the great tip here is shorten your deadlines. If you know you have 5 days to make something, then put it up here and say, I only have 2 days to do this. And then suddenly you will start working much faster than you used to, because I do everything in the last minute. I'm sorry, I do that. I'm human. I don't know. What about you? Um, but you can speed up yourself by giving yourself a shortened deadline, and you can be more productive this way. So, and that comes back to, again, you got to be your own boss. You got to be a cool boss that says, come on, you got to do this. So that was number 2, shorten your deadlines. And number 3 is, well, maybe you're not there right now in your journey. I'm not there right now, but if you feel like something is stopping you from being creative, some kind of work, outsource the problem. If you feel like it's time wasting, outsource the problem. And maybe it's not time for you now to do that. It's not time for me to do that now. I do everything myself right now. But small admin tasks, as putting maybe I've heard about an expert who had her son doing her posts, her posts every day, and she was just putting on some text afterwards. So small admin tasks, you can make something out of that if you want to have some more time for yourself. So that was the 3 things that can make it more easy for you if you feel like you don't have time. Let me give you a big, not a big recap, but a quick recap. Number 1 was fill in the time gaps. You have more time than you think you have. So find the time and do the most important things first, and don't get caught up by always checking your email. That's not that important, because that's what people want from you. That's not what you want. So you got to take control and forget about the emails and check them 2 times a day, and that's it. Don't check them all the time, because you get stressed. And number 2 is shorten your deadlines, and that's a really good thing that I'm going to work on in my future, to shorten my deadlines so I get more efficient with my time. And number 3 is outsource if you have any things that you can outsource. Of course, you have to learn the skills first, of course. And if you want to go online with your business, you can go down here and get a free boot camp, so you can get started. Maybe you're doing network marketing offline right now, and you feel like, oh, this is really tough. I'm sitting at home, and that's really tough because I can't hold my meetings. I can't go to coffee meetings. I can't visit people. So maybe now is the time to go online. But it's up to you. Do you want your life to be as it is now, or do you want something better? That was all from me today, folks. I hope that you're having a great day, even though we are in this virus hell on earth. Have a great day. I know I will. See you soon. Bye-bye.